This is a .22 caliber bullet. Just this little guy right here. Now, by itself, it's not going to hurt anyone. It's not going to do anything bad by itself. But it's important to know how these things work, because if you don't, you can cause real harm to yourself. It's a bullet. This is a projectile.
A chicken in every pot and a cap in every ass.
So I'm going to tell you a quick little story. When I was about 10 years old, growing up in my little small town of Holbrook, Arizona, big gun owners, my whole family, my grandpa was a hunter. He owned guns all around the house. But me and my best friend, Lance, when we were 10 years old, found a .22 caliber bullet laying around. Probably in my house, to be honest. It was probably my grandpa leaving a bullet somewhere. And so we saw this thing and we had the brilliant idea of putting it into a concrete crack in my driveway and smacking the back of it with a hammer to see what would happen. Because my basic knowledge, at least at 10, of how bullets work is you've got this metal casing here, and then you've got your projectile up front, and then when you hit the back of it, that's what shoots the bullet out. So when you stick it in a gun and fire the trigger, so a hammer hits the back and that's what shoots it out. So we're like,
we hit it with a hammer, it might go off.
Yeah, it absolutely went off. It was one of the dumbest things we've ever done. It was so loud, my ears were ringing for forever. We put it in the little thing, smacked it with a hammer, and then I just remember seeing a little hole. My buddy's head was about right here, and then the hole, which the bullet made in a wall, was about right here. So we were about this far off from just death, very bad injury or serious death. We were playing with something that we didn't really understand how it worked, and we were being stupid with it. So you're probably wondering, why the hell am I talking about this .22 bullet and throwing it in the concrete and smacking it with a hammer with my buddy Lance when I was 10 years old? The hell does that have to do with mortgages? Mortgages, money, they're all tools, right? They're all tools to help you get something in life. Just like this bullet, again, is a tool at the end of the day. You can have fun with it just by shooting random things. You can go hunting. You probably wouldn't be able to kill a whole lot with a .22 bullet, to be honest. But the general idea is, in the wrong hands, it can be very dangerous. And with mortgages and with money, if you don't understand how they work, you can put yourself in bad situations. I think this is one of the biggest reasons why there is so much debt out there in the world and just so much misinformation is being spread around how money works, and specifically around homeownership. They're still saying that homeownership is very unaffordable and that just you shouldn't be buying right now because either the market's gonna crash or interest rates are too high or it's too expensive. But the one constant that we see throughout real estate, I wish I would have bought 2 years ago. Wish I would have bought 5 years ago. Wish I would have bought 10 years ago. Everyone regrets not buying that house. And sure, there's going to be some instances where if you buy a house and get the wrong information or the wrong advice, then you could put yourself in a bad situation. But that's why I share all of the stuff that I do. Because I've done stupid things like smacking a bullet and almost killing my best friend. But I've also done some really smart things, like buy homes in not the bottom of the market, but while it was bottoming out, and made tons of money once it finally sold. Purchasing homes that have helped make me wealth and make me money, so I don't have to stress about bills and things as much as I have in the past. I've been able to do that through home ownership, and that's why I share these things. If you truly want to become a homeowner, just know that there are options, regardless of what your scenario is. Me, myself, when I bought my very first house when I was 23, I did not have the best credit. I had very little money, and I wasn't making very much money. So just know that it is possible. You just have to talk to the right people, understand how it works. It is a little bit of a game. I talk with people that make millions. I've actually met billionaires before. They've got stupid money, and there's a lot of similarities when it comes to how they use their money. Sure, you've heard the Dave Ramsey stuff that debt is bad, right? And sure, if you're debt-free in life, probably things are going to be simpler. But it doesn't really create wealth, and that doesn't create money or ways to make money so that you can truly have freedom. Freedom, in my mind, is not having to ask permission from a boss to go on a vacation with your family. When your time is your own, that's what true freedom is. And through mortgage, through real estate, you can create that freedom for yourself. But it all starts with that very first house. So if you need a little bit of extra hand holding, you need someone that's not gonna smack you with a hammer and almost kill you. I've learned a lot since I was 10. If you need some extra help, give me a call, visit my website. I'd love to show you how I can make you a homeowner today. If you're just willing to talk to me, share with me your goals, what your potential stumbling blocks might be. I'd be happy to get you on the road to homeownership and make it happen for you.